Hello, my name is Father John Hollowell. I'm the Catholic priest here at Annunciation Catholic Church in Brazil, Indiana. And we have just undertaken a new Mass option here at Annunciation Catholic Church. We now celebrate the extraordinary form of the Mass one night a week on Tuesday nights at 5:30 p.m. And wanted to just briefly invite anyone, of course, out there who might be interested in attending the Mass, and also just to explain a little bit about why we do that and why we're offering that as an option. Pope Benedict several years ago released a letter saying that if a group of parishioners approaches the local parish priest and asks to have the Mass celebrated in the extraordinary form, most people refer to it as the Latin Mass. If people approach the priest and ask for that, and the priest knows how to do it, that the priest ought to do something to make that available to the people of the parish. And so, as I was approached and asked by people to celebrate the Mass in that way, I agreed to do that and grant the request of people to celebrate that Mass. A lot of questions obviously come up is when you start to celebrate the Mass in that way. I think that the biggest problem that most people have with it is that it's oftentimes viewed as being as the priest or the people condemning or not liking the Mass that the Second Vatican Council has given to us, the way that they sort of the things that were changed in the Mass. When people hear that you're having a Mass in Latin, they feel like, again, that you're judging the Mass as it is now celebrated. And just wanted to say that that certainly is not the case whatsoever at all here at Annunciation Catholic Church. That's not our reason for doing it. And in fact, we believe that, I think Pope Benedict believes very strongly that there is a lot of dialogue that can take place between the two Masses. If you're celebrating the Mass in Latin, the extraordinary form, that can in fact have a great impact as well in terms of how the Mass is celebrated when you celebrate the Novus Ordo Mass or the English Mass on Sundays and so forth. And so that's we wanted to celebrate the Mass the way it's been celebrated for centuries in our church, to let people see a part of our history and where we've come from. And also at the same time, of course, to see how our liturgy can continue to continue to flourish and learn from the past as well as we move forward. So just wanted to of course touch on that and to answer any critiques that people may have of our offering the Mass in Latin. I just wanted people to know that that's certainly not our intention at all. And the other thing, wanted to just let obviously anyone know that they're invited and that there's nothing to be afraid of. I remember when I went to my first Mass in Latin, probably 8 or 9 years ago at this point, but I was a seminarian, and the Mass was very intimidating. Everyone else knew what they were doing. I had never spoken Latin before in my life. It was terribly scary and horrifying. And but I remember surviving it and following along as best as I could. We take it very slow here. Everyone is welcome. It's not one of those things where it's like a cult or something like that. And so just the easiest way to figure it out and to slowly pick up some of the dialogue is to just come and check it out. And wanted to, again, obviously extend that invitation to you and to let you know that you're always welcome. And if you ever have any questions or you want to walk through it individually with me as the priest, or have me, kind of talk through some of the particulars, be happy to meet with you one-on-one as well if I can help allay any fears that you may have about this celebration of the Mass. So hope you'll consider joining us if you're in the area ever on a Tuesday night, and wanted again to let everyone know that they're always welcome and that there is nothing to be afraid of, and that there is no judging going on here either as well. We hope this will be a really beneficial thing for all of our parish to celebrate and to have both forms, both lungs of the liturgy breathing here in our church. God bless.